挽回。
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So after watching this video, you guys might want to quit playing Call of Duty Mobile and just delete it. So what I'm going to talk about right now, I hope you watched the entire video completely so you know what I'm talking about and how Call of Duty Mobile might be scamming you all. We all know that Call of Duty Mobile recently introduced the cash system where you're able to redeem one mythic, one legendary gun and one legendary melee. For the legendary gun and the legendary melee, the time frame put forth is 6 months, and for the mythic gun the time frame put forth is 1 year. Now after the cash system was announced, Call of Duty Mobile tweaked something with the percentage of you getting a mythic box. So recently I watched a video from Squally where he showcased one of the Q&As where he asked Call of Duty Mobile how these cash system will be changing throughout the months. They said that the cash system are going to continue depending on how much popularity and how much player base growth they get, and according to this they're going to be changing the cash every 6 months for the legendary guns and the legendary melee, whereas for the mythic gun it's going to change every year. Now I know that Call of Duty Mobile only introduced the cash system because there was one game right across the horizon which was the only game that could challenge Call of Duty Mobile. It goes by the name of Delta Force. However, Delta Force has been delayed, but it was scheduled to be released around the same time as we were introduced to season 1. Now every time there's competition, we as a player, as a consumer, we get the benefit. We got this free mythic, free legendary just because of competition. Now I'm not saying that Call of Duty suddenly had a change of mind and they thought we're gonna give out free mythics and legendaries for everybody. No, they are a company at the end of the day. They are a corporate company. They are run by corporate greed, and I guess everybody has been quite predominant about it. And me as a person who's always told people whenever I'm doing a lucky draw or anything on stream, I make sure I give a huge disclaimer saying that, you know, I do lucky draws because I can afford them and I have a lot of disposable income. Also, I do see an ROI coming, because return on investment coming, because as a content creator, I will get paid eventually for the amount of time I've spent on the game to create content. And I've told people not to buy these skins. Your gameplay is going to be either way good. Yes, there is a lot of pay to win elements in Call of Duty Mobile, and I will never deny that fact. However, with the cash system, their motive was very simple: to avoid the player base from leaving Call of Duty Mobile and going over to Delta Force Mobile. Whenever there's a new game in the industry, for example, I played Wuthering Waves initial launch phase.
Time for another afternoon consultation, I see. What's on your mind today?
Okay, I take my word back. And they gave us so many things for free back then, and I was pretty much happy for it. And new games tend to do that. They try to reel in new customers or new players to populate their game and to create a hype of their game by giving out free stuff. Now I don't think Delta Force is gonna change this route or have a different route. They will be giving out free skins, free in-game currency that could only be bought for money, for absolutely free when they first launched the game. And Call of Duty Mobile didn't want that, because the only competitor to Call of Duty Mobile right now, after playing Delta Force Mobile myself and Delta Force on PC, I could say that Delta Force is going to be a very good contender. Now, all of this competition is always beneficial for us in the long run as players, as consumers of this particular IP, intellectual property. For the cash system, it's pretty simple to attain cash. It's not even like a grind. So what do I mean by grind? Grinding means when you're trying to attain one single thing just to get that camo. For example, for gold camo, you have to do a couple of different tasks where you have to shoot the gun without any attachment, get some kills while being prone, while sliding, and getting kills through hipfire. But this isn't grinding. This is just like playing 3-4 games in a day. And especially for a guy like me, I work in the morning and I come back, I just want to unwind, and I open Call of Duty Mobile. I don't necessarily play ranked or I grind ranked. I only do that when I'm live streaming. But when I'm playing with friends, I will play any mode, any and almost everything on Call of Duty Mobile, especially the new modes that they keep on popping out. And all you have to do is play 3 games a day. And roughly, if I'm playing TDM or Hardpoint or any other mode in normal multiplayer, it hardly takes me 15 to 20 minutes to complete that given set of games, and I get my boxes. But now it comes to self-control. Do I stop playing the game after I'm done getting those 3 boxes, or do I continue playing the game after I got those boxes? Now that fairly depends on the mood and the vibe that's going on in the lobby, especially when you're playing with friends. I have some of the best memories of me playing with friends on this game. It feels nice to unwind on this game after a long day of work. After a long day, you've worked your ass off to earn bread for you and your family. Or if you're trying to make your mom dad proud, you go to universities, you study your ass out, and you just want to unwind. So that's all I do. So I wouldn't call this a grind in any way or form. I kind of like that, they're giving something for such an easy task, and I really can't come to the fact that, this could be a scam. Only time will tell if this is a scam or not, if people are able to get Mythic gun. Now, coming to the time that it's gonna take you to grind everything, for example, it took me 3 months to grind a platinum for all of my assault rifles, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy by any shot, and that's called grinding. That's literally called grinding. I had to play the game for at least 1 hour 30 minutes to grind 2 gold camos for 2 assault rifles. And yeah, that's what I call a grind. But this one is just logging in, simple logging in, play 3 games and just leaving, and leave it up to chance. Even though I am completely against Call of Duty promoting gambling into children and leaving it up to chance. However, they would say that this is more of a sweepstake system. That's a loophole, but at the end of the day, loopholes or not, I really feel Call of Duty Mobile should introduce normal boxes. Like, you just buy this bundle for $30-40 and you get everything in it. You don't have to depend on your luck. You don't have to do some lucky draws that's gonna give your children a gateway. I see it like it's a gateway to becoming a gambling addict. And this gambling gateway is actually well documented in games like Apex and CSGO, where this truly becomes into an addiction in the future, and people lose a lot of their money throughout their time playing the game, and I feel really bad for them. So yeah, so that's the reason why I am always against spending too much money inside a game. But other than that, I mean, you can spend like around 220 CP and 520 CP a month just to get the battle pass, because again, it's a live service game, and just to keep it active and for Call of Duty Mobile to keep on giving us good updates, that's the minimum investment or the minimum donation we could do to them, so that they can keep their service up and running. Other than that, I do not feel like there is a need of buying anything in game, because there's a lot of battle pass skins that are on level or sometimes much better than legendary skins in the game. However, for the mythic skins, there is absolutely no other way, because there's highly pay to win with the inbuilt iron sight and everything. So I wouldn't say that there's any other option that you could go for to match the level of a mythic weapon. And I've never said that Call of Duty Mobile is not a pay to win game. I've been clear about it, that you get pay to win iron sights, you get pay to win aim shake, no aim shake, you get pay to win sometimes you get pay to win aim assist, sometimes the base weapon feels better than the mythic weapon. I don't know what the logic there is. So anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents of advice, that this game has been very close to my heart. I started playing it when I was back in Saudi Arabia. And if people don't know, if you are alone over there, I went to start up my branch over there, but that didn't quite work out. So my stay was of 3 months, but it got extended for 8 months. So I had not too many friends over there, and I didn't carry my PlayStation with me. So I had my laptop, which is very powerful. It's an Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. I can play any video game on it, but I didn't want to game on it because I didn't have the extra screen that you guys see over here, because this screen makes a hell lot of difference when you're gaming on your laptops or whatever device you're using. And I decided I'm gonna game on my iPad because again, mobile games were pretty okay back then. So I downloaded Call of Duty Mobile, I got hooked onto it, and I felt less lonely. So that's why I have a very soft spot with this game. However, never put your trust in a corporation, never put your trust on games especially, because you never know when they're gonna pull the plug off and you're gonna lose your entire community that you've built inside that game, friends you've made inside of that game, things that you've bought inside of that game. I always say that instead of buying a legendary, a mythic gun inside the game and spending around $50 or $100, take your family out, have a good time, with your family. Take them out for lunch, dinner, something. I think $150, doesn't matter where you live, is a pretty good amount if you want to have a very good meal and some fun times with your family. And that's what I will stick on to until and unless you have like disposable income. Then yes, sure, you can do it. But if you don't get into it, don't get attracted to shiny pixels. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I will see you guys. So I hope you guys like the video, and I will see you guys whenever I see you guys again. Cheers, bye bye, and take care.